All of Netflix Marvel shows are coming to Disney Plus. Holy shit. This is exciting as hell for a couple of reasons. So, after everybody was, heartbroken that all the Netflix Marvel shows were leaving Netflix, which included Jessica Jones, Punisher, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and The Defenders, 6 shows, it was a little sad because, I've been sad ever since these shows got canceled. Everybody's been sad for a long time. But all of them are coming to Disney Plus March 16th. And this is exciting for a couple of reasons that I'm beyond excited. Obviously, the most obvious one is these shows are TVMA on Netflix and they're not going to be edited. We're going to get them TVMA. So that's exciting because it's going to be the first, adult content in Disney Plus in which they're introducing a new parental control. I guess you can watch them, your kids don't watch it, which is fine. But this is good. Why is this good? This opens the door for Deadpool and Logan and those kinds of rated R films. It opens the door to that. This is the first, mature content, TVMA, essentially rated R, but TV. So it opens the door for that. Why this is really exciting is because of what it could mean. It's just, what it could mean, not what they've said or anything like that. So for a long time, these shows were canceled and it was done. So some of them ended in cliffhangers. Jessica Jones got to close the book out. I just recently finished watching Jessica Jones yesterday because I was like, oh no, they're leaving Netflix. I better hurry because we didn't know where they were going to be at. To be honest, because of the whole TVMA thing, I would have never assumed Disney Plus. I had this conversation with Victor a couple days ago about that we assumed they would go to Hulu. Because if you don't know, Disney owns like 60% of Hulu. So that's where their rated R content is going to go, which is where their new Predator film is going to go. So, which this could be a change of that too. Who knows, right? So I just assumed, right? And for a couple days ago, it came out that these shows were going to be in Disney Plus in, Canada and stuff, not here at the time. And, because I have that Disney Plus Star thing. So it was disappointing. I'm like, oh man, either we're going to get them in Hulu or we're not going to get them at all. But they're coming to Disney Plus, which is exciting as hell. Because what it could mean for the future of these shows, who knows? There's a strong possibility. Who knows, right? I'm just spitballing and guessing that maybe we get these shows to come back. Most specifically, I think everybody who was hurt when Daredevil was canceled because that was everybody's favorite. And I think everybody was hurt about that. So, if we would have had this conversation a year ago, I probably would have been like, they're coming to Disney Plus. But it doesn't mean anything. It's just, I guess they're coming. But if you recently, I'm going to go into a little bit of spoilers here. If you recently watched Spider-Man No Way Home, you know that Charlie Cox reprised his role of Daredevil as, Matt Murdock for that movie, for a cameo. And recently we also had, I don't know his last name, Vincent D'Onofrio, was reprised his role of Kingpin for Hawkeye. So now we have 2 players from Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil, in the MCU. We don't know if they're playing the same versions of the character they played, or they're the same actors, same character, different universe. We don't know where that's going to be at. But the fact that we have 2 actors from the Netflix shows back into the fold in the MCU, official MCU, because we don't know if the Netflix shows are in the MCU or not. We were told they were, but then we didn't know when they got canceled. So potentially with them being out and back in, if Daredevil's canon, they all gotta be canon because the Punisher came in season 2 of Daredevil. And then, they had the Defenders, which was a crossover with Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. So that alone is pretty exciting. There are a couple of there's 2 things I could see Disney having an issue with. Number one, there is one big hole here that makes it would make no sense. So the actor that played Cottonmouth in Luke Cage is the same actor that got casted to be Blade in the MCU. So we have that issue. Unless we pretend we don't notice, or unless he's put to look different, it'll be weird. I mean, there was the whole multiverse thing that they're currently doing. So unless they explained it to that or something like that. But again, that's a little weird. But I would prefer the shows be canon to the MCU and continue and be part of the MCU officially, like truly officially, instead of just a reference here and there, then not get it at all. Even if we have an actor being the same. Like I said, the actor who played Counterman in Luke Cage is the same guy who's going to play Blade. So that's a little weird. The other issue I could see potentially Disney having is there was a lot of controversy about Danny Rand because, they were, Netflix was accused of whitewashing with the actor they got to play Danny Rand. I understand where all that controversy came from, but to me, they should just stick with what they already have. Now, again, this is a little topic that some people might get offended, some people might understand, or some people might agree, might disagree. But even though there was controversy, I say you just stick with the same actor at this point. Continue where you left off, like do a season 3 of Iron Fist or something. And, continue from there. The Ancient One recently, that was criticized too for the whitewashing. And she still continued. She still appeared in Endgame. So, I don't know. Maybe people... it would be the cost of continuing where Netflix left off. I say keep the same guy, but it's not up to me, right? So I hope it all continues from where we left off. I hope that we get to season 4 of Daredevil. I hope we get answers to Luke Cage, Iron Fist. This is exciting. This is exciting for Disney Plus because you get TVMA content. And this is exciting for Marvel fans because you're going to get more Marvel shows. Some people might have never seen these shows on Netflix. Maybe you did. Maybe I did. I didn't finish them all, unfortunately, because once they started getting canned, I stopped. Because I was like, no, come on. I remember Iron Fist got canceled, and then Luke Cage, I'm like, no. So I stopped because of that. Like I said, I went back to watch Jessica Jones. These past couple days, I fucking hit it hard before I left Netflix because I didn't know where it was going to go. So yeah, it's possible that maybe we're going to get more. It's looking good having the shows on Disney Plus, having 2 actors from those shows, and Vincent and Charlie come back recently. It's looking good, but we'll see if they actually continue to do so. I'm hoping so. And John Berthol's he's the best Punisher, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about the Danny Rand situation. Because if you recast him and completely change the race, it's really look off-putting, making no sense. And it would suck if you keep 3 and then recast the 4th, because it wouldn't be the same group that we loved in the Defenders. I don't know. I'll leave that's up for debate. Whether you agree, you might agree, you might disagree. That's up to you. I respect all opinions. So yeah. TVMA content coming, then the Defender universe coming to Disney Plus, hoping more for the future. I'm excited. What do you guys think about this? Fucking great news. I just cannot fucking wait. Definitely gonna rewatch some of these shows like the Defenders, and definitely go back to finish the stuff that I didn't finish because I was put out by the cancellations. Disney, please continue it all. We'll see. It's exciting. We'll see what happens. Oh, man. I can't believe, we're one step closer to many people's dream of these shows coming back. Because a lot of us were heartbroken when Netflix just canned them all. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what's in the future of Marvel, the Defenders. But this is a victory we'll take. And even if nothing comes out of it, even if this is just them putting it here and that's it, okay, whatever. At least we got them, around. Since for some reason Netflix released the first seasons for some of them on Blu-ray and then stopped. I own season 1 of Jessica Jones. We'll never own season 2 or 3 because they never released them. Season 1 and 2 of Daredevil was out, but season 3 of Daredevil was never out on Blu-ray. So we'll see what happens. And it makes sense. Like I said, I had this conversation with Victor days ago. And it makes sense because we assume Hulu because of the whole rated R TVMA situation. But you have to assume as a company, Disney wants all their Marvel properties under one house, under one roof. So, and at the end of the day, Disney, we're not idiots or we're not all children. I know you mostly focus on kids, but we're not all children. And yes, parental controls is the good call. You put them on and you decide whether your child can watch it or not. That's up to, up to the parent. So this is a win. I'm excited. I cannot wait. Let's see what the future brings. This has been the one, the only Brian Redgrave. Redgrave out. Let me know what you think in the comments. For the record, I forgot to mention one thing, and that's that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is also going to be coming to Disney+. All 7 seasons. Me personally, I've never watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, never did. I don't know what it was about that show that I could just not get myself to watch it. Maybe now that's on Disney+, maybe I'll watch it. All 7 seasons are coming, which is great if you're a fan. So Disney+ is getting, March 16, going to be filled with Marvel shows. We have Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, The Defenders, The Punisher, and fucking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's what, 7 shows, same day. If you've never seen any of these and you want to watch them all, get ready, because you have a lot of binging to do. Sorry, I forgot about that. I forgot about it because like I said, I never watched it, so it's not necessarily what I was excited for. But yeah, a lot of good stuff coming to Disney+.